One of our great educators, Clinton McCracken, would like to speak to this. Sir?
Good afternoon, members of the board. I want to start by saying that all teachers need and deserve a fair salary increase. I know this board knows that year after year, more is expected from our teachers, and that teachers have faced incredible odds that have been exacerbated during this pandemic, where they have given their all to support our students' success. They deserve a salary increase that can help them support their families as well. You heard a lot about the need for a salary increase at Wednesday's public meeting, so I'm here today to speak on behalf of veteran OCPS teachers for a permanent longevity supplement. I've been teaching with OCPS for 20 years. I've dedicated much of my life to this career, and since you all know me and know quite a bit about the things I'm up to, you know that I love what I do. My hope here is to get through the noise and have you hear me when I say there is a real problem with OCPS teacher salaries and a real opportunity to help our veteran teachers. And you all have a chance today in this moment to help fix it. You have a chance to show with your actions that you value experience and longevity in this profession. I can't think of another professional career where we question whether extensive experience matters. For example, everyone understands the value of an experienced doctor, dentist, lawyer, or accountant, and no one questions whether an experienced professional should be paid more. Why is it, though, that we undervalue the experience of teachers? Just as in other professions, veteran teachers have spent many hours dedicated to perfecting their craft. Hours and years of reading, studying, taking courses. We don't discount the importance of new teachers as well, who come in with fresh ideas, but new teachers need and depend on the experience and mentorship of teachers with years of experience and knowledge. If we can't keep experienced teachers in our district, who will we depend on to mentor these new teachers? If we don't value experience and loyalty, how can we expect new teachers to plan for a future with OCPS? I don't think I would have lasted past my first 3 years of teaching had it not been for the guidance of some amazing veteran teachers. I now try to provide that guidance as well. So what is the value of experience? One of the things that comes from experience is a fine-tuned ability to focus on the important parts of this job that will most benefit student success. I am much better today with situational awareness of student social and emotional needs. I am much better today at creating a classroom environment that supports student learning and nurturing meaningful relationships. Experience has shown me the value of collaboration and building community. And I'm much better today at creating a spark of excitement to learn, where students want to experiment, explore, and achieve great things together. When I began my teaching career, I saw projections of my earnings over time. At the same time, I knew I needed to take additional coursework to be the best teacher I could be. From a master's degree to national board certification to independent and online coursework, I've continually sought to improve my craft. These things weren't done in vain, and they also weren't free. My students benefit from having a teacher with many years of experience, yet over the years, teaching experience has been steadily devalued. There is now very little difference between starting teacher salaries and those teachers who have dedicated 10, 15, 20 plus years to this district. Instead of our loyalty being rewarded, we are having to scrap together additional duties, supplements, extra teaching periods, and additional jobs outside OCPS to afford to live here and to afford to stay in this career. And instead of agreeing to a proposed longevity supplement, we were offered a 3-year temporary supplement that drives veteran teachers straight to a salary cliff. This doesn't remedy the situation for veteran teachers, it exacerbates it and throws the problem into the future yet again. If you want to see what an organization values, you can skip over the news releases and their spin-doctored information on a website. excuse me. Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Thank you. Just look at how they spend their money. OCPS has made a decision in recent years to not include teacher raises in its budget at all. And this is occurring at a time when the cost of living in Orange County has skyrocketed. And teacher friends of mine are taking in roommates and moving out of the county and commuting so that they can afford to live. I sometimes go pick up a veteran teacher friend of mine to give her a ride to work because she can't afford to fix her car on her OCPS salary. The reality is your teachers are hurting financially. And while OCPS hasn't included raises in their budget, other districts have. Other districts in our state have longevity supplements and others still have salary step schedules while OCPS does not. As I said, I've worked in this district many years, long enough to have been around when we've gone through some challenging years financially. And during those times, I remember having focus groups at each school site where we brainstormed and looked for all the creative ways we could save money throughout the district. None of that has happened, even though we have been asking for a meaningful search for funds to help hurting teachers since this process began. I could only think that making things right for our teachers wasn't a priority. On Wednesday, we heard a commitment to do more, to look harder. I hope those words will translate into real action to help teachers now. You have a chance today to help all teachers and to create an incentive for veteran teachers to stay. We've all heard about how many OCPS teachers keep leaving for other opportunities. So many of my own friends have left this year. The Great Resignation began even before this horrible pandemic, though, and it will continue until we start valuing teachers again, until we start showing with our budget that experience matters. For many years now, we have seen an erosion of respect for teachers, from reducing teacher autonomy to massive increases in workload to year after year of minuscule salary increases or no increases at all. Teachers have reached a tipping point. We are bleeding teachers out of this career into other places where they will be valued and respected with more than just words, because teachers can't pay their bills with words of appreciation. We should be honoring teacher experience and expertise with financial incentives to remain in this noble profession. A longevity supplement for veteran teachers would show we value the impact their experience has on our students. You have the authority today to do something to help stop this bleeding of teachers. Thank you.
Thank you, Clinton. If we could go to slide 25, I don't think it could be said more artfully and more eloquently as Clinton just said. But chart 25, if we can get that up, please.